We begin with updates from the past week on the city's budget process for the 2027 fiscal year, as local leaders continue discussions after Mayor Charlie Sisitsky's initial budget proposal, worth roughly $402 million, was rejected in early May by the City Council. That plan would have led to a 4.5% increase to the local tax levy rate compared to the 2.5% rise seen in recent years, while also resulting in further reductions to municipal department requests, as well as the use of $14 million of the $21 million in free cash that Framingham has on hand right now. In turn, multiple members of the council's finance subcommittee expressed support for a public vote on a possible tax override during their meeting last Thursday, May 7th, as a way to put major financial decisions into the hands of residents in the future. District 6 City Council member Phil Ottaviani called last Thursday's meeting a quote-unquote reality check.
This, a 4.5% tax increase, $14 million out of free cash. We're on a cliff and we're on a path to destruction. And if we don't get the brakes and figure something out now, next year is going to be twice as difficult, maybe worse.
Fast forward to the subcommittee's meeting on Wednesday, May 13th, where Sisitsky and his administration outlined the foundation of the new plan that they're currently working on. Around $398 million in total expenses, covered by a 3.5% tax levy raise and the use of $10 million in free cash. It's not without reductions, though, as about $1.2 million for Framingham Public Schools are included in the proposal plan at this point. However, Sisitsky had mentioned that any additional Chapter 70 aid provided from the state level in the coming weeks would be allocated to FPS for FY27. Other possible reductions include level funding for municipal departments, along with less overtime funding for the city's police and fire departments. Councilors were split on the new framework. At-large member George King called the plan quote-unquote vastly improved, while Michael Cannon of District 4 said he still cannot support the new proposal.
I think you listen to us, and I think it gets it not to a great area, but I think it gets us to a place that I could support.
I really worry about where we are. Certainly some expenses, a lot of them have gone up, but they haven't gone up in a way that equates to this mathing.
The Finance Subcommittee is set to meet again next Wednesday, May 20th. The 2027 fiscal year starts on July 1st, meaning Framingham officials have to have a budget plan in place by the end of June.